My beloved child, a secret property now belongs to you. When you look at the picture, the location might surprise you. This was kept unseen until right now, while life felt toughest. Something sacred was being set aside just for you. Not by chance, but on purpose. Beings of light guarded it, staying close through seasons. They waited, not rushing, for the time when your spirit could truly hold what has been offered. A gift shaped long ago, arriving exactly when needed. Right now you're hearing this for a reason. A force beyond chance speaks through these words. Listen closely. Your name appears on papers signed above, marked by something greater than us. It is already yours. A secret plan has stayed hidden, yet now it is surfacing just when needed. Not by accident does this moment arrive. Timing runs too precisely to ignore. Behind quiet scenes, preparations stretched across months without a sound. What appears today was shaped long before you saw it coming. Right now, while you ask for money, help, and an end to hard times, unseen papers have been drawn up above, ready to show up in real courtrooms before long. A person with bad plans has fought to stop your share from arriving, aware of how deeply it would shift everything in your life. There are forces at work which have urged incessantly that you not discover this present, bearing your name in divine proprietary books. Time runs short. There are only days left to exercise a divine right, which spiritual law bestows. At the end of the month, the door closes. No exceptions. A greater force comes immediately now to bring to you what is yours, according to everlasting laws. Your money, life, the safety of your loved one, even your very own path. It all ties into grasping this unseen offer marked with your name. Nothing changes, and there is silence. An opportunity goes down the drain. Today, a power much mightier than you may think is circling round what is yours. This isn't a chance. This was determined many years ago. Bigger light than all darkness encloses all the walls, each corner of which is fixed by the presence of Archangel Michael. What thou hast is ever branded, written out of paper, signed in everlasting lines above. You can see it so well, it was not intended to be suppressed. One instant in the invisible world is as powerful as any power in this world. With every difficulty, there was an unspoken power that was building within you and preparing you for what is now coming. It wasn't a chance. Something underneath had already lined up. What comes isn't loud. Quiet as morning light, it shows without rushing. Quiet steps built what loud promises never could. One breath at a time, the weight loosens. Sleep returns. Not because problems vanish, but because standing tall became routine. Stillness doesn't blur the connection to mind, it sharpens it. A soft change is moving through, shaped by forces aligned with deeper patterns. With every step inward, clarity builds. What belongs to you begins to draw near, ready when you are. Close now, this moment stands fast. Not because of strength seen or touched. Instead, it holds on, minish, pulled forward by something deeper than sky, heavier than earth. The word given once must come true, no matter how time tries to slow it down. Yours already, placed apart years back, sealed not in stone, but in stubborn faith. Through storms that tested everything, still it remained. Out of stillness, something shows up piece by piece. Not all at once, just spots that pull your attention. Maybe a word written down, maybe digits marked on pavement. What was hidden starts showing near your feet. Things unseen until now clicking into place. Not luck, but something handed down, timed precisely. You stand closer than before to what was always meant to be yours. What comes next reshapes how your bloodline moves forward. Some truths arrive quiet, yet fold the old story shut. A miracle shaped by forces beyond human reach made this gift real, crossing borders and laws alike. Out of nowhere, a forgotten kin stepped from the shadows. Someone whose life had no link to yours, and chose you in writing, not for blood, but for character. What mattered was how you see people, how you act when no one watches. For well over a year, groups of attorneys moved quietly, sifting through endless files, tracing lines on old charts, hunting one name among so many. Only one fits every mark. Yours. Out of nowhere, a dream came clear, sharp, pointing straight to you. A lawyer woke up knowing your name without ever meeting you. Papers now sit on an oak desk, typed up clean. Your name first in line, not magic, just facts. The forms need only your hand to turn real. You did not ask for this. Still, it waits. Next there are the pictures. The land, quiet, untouched, laid in the very spot of water and rock. It was taken care of by someone. It was, however, intended for you. A spot like this, hard to find. The houses here are sold quickly and command high prices, more than most folks think they can afford. All the rooms were crammed with pleasant stuff, expensive furniture, no details missing. The thing is that, should you turn up today, you only bring yourself. That is all. And a zero loan hanging over it. No bills outstanding, no fees accrued somewhere off the record. It has been cleared off by someone. Put it all clean, open yours. Right off the bat you get full control. This location will have additional rental units, generating a good cash flow monthly. Money comes like clockwork. You need not work hard to pay bills. Here and there, in nooks and corners, in forgotten places, we find rare discoveries, old world objects and family treasures, and uncovered treasures. The former owner took care that they remained behind, awaiting only your discovery of them, and their appropriation by you, their entry into your possession. A new breeze sings along silent trails, where hearts are taught to wait. Under trees made for quiet, space unfolds slowly. Here, prayer begins where sound fades, giving room for thinking to wander. Deep roots form without showing results, yet growth follows all the same. When trust grows, financial fears slowly fade. Close attention from above arrives with truthful speech. Today's hopeless situation changes once hidden forces rearrange what lies beneath. A beginning often appears where least expected. When pressure built, it was your decisions that held weight. Even with nothing to spare, generosity did not leave your side. Now begins what connects to those soft moments of bravery. Through time, built on waiting and hidden force, something given appears. Deep within you, an old inheritance shifts, silent energy rising, since you acted strong yet humble. This stretch of earth lay still for ages. Not until a gentle presence arrived did it begin to stir. Value grows not from numbers on deeds, nor dimensions drawn on plans. Heaven pays attention when someone walks with kindness. Not every sight holds its breath so long, only one's aware of approaching footsteps. Reverence draws an answer. Always, this place, mentioned in ancient religious texts, is associated with the hope of blessing for those who stay true through difficult times. And before you arrived, the faithful motorcycle to this place, bequeathing unbending bravery through steadfast worship. You have known how it feels to tread on earth protected. Zir not by accident. These protectors hidden and fighting against harm, without a moment of still in between. Long before you came, other beings lived here for reasons that go beyond daily survival. Into an identity you take formed long before your birth, one tied to the type of meaning that transcends profit. Yet money follows once integrity returns. Things invisible are appearing now. Family wanted more, and unfair moves were made. When laws were bent, they weren't through accident. Some sought possession of that which wasn't theirs. Officials received false statements on unpaid dues. Offers emerged, crafted to deceive earnest souls. It's beneath this soil, however, that a truth exists beyond the legal text. What happens next feels unpredictable. Illusions begin to unravel with each footfall. Where tricks previously hid, truth emerges. And now the people responsible are in plain sight. What was blocked finds open paths now. Not one plot built on fraud remains untouched. A rush of unseen strength moves through the courtroom now, swift and exact, handling paperwork beyond any person's skill. Where people tried to stop this help from arriving, outcomes shift against them, driven by selfishness. Their hidden tricks turn into knots too tight to undo. Losses pile where gains once seemed certain. A judge fair and true stands ready to guide your path. Picked long before today by something beyond us. Every wall in your way begins crumbling now, pulled down by hands unseen yet stronger than courts or rules made by people. What comes next flows, not from chance, but purpose. Shaped quietly for your soul's direction, plus the quiet ways you help those around you. Right now, something shifts inside you as you see how staying true brings real rewards, not just promises. Out of nowhere, a story spreads about land falling into your hands like it was meant to be, and others start seeing their struggles differently. Purity isn't measured by wealth yet. Still, here it appears, linked to truthful decisions. Heavy was money's presence, knotted and far away. Now, unexpectedly, the burden fades. At last, the weight lifts and fades away. What looked shattered starts healing. No effort, no sound. Proof appears through your path, silent yet certain, reaching those still hoping, caught in endless fear of lack. And it remains gone. A quiet shift begins when understanding deepens about where support truly comes from. No spectacle, just gradual clarity. Through brief instances, guidance appears without announcement, revealing ways to carry forward what has been given. Purpose lives within every offering received. Every choice carries a measure of reliance. When directions grow unclear, support appears constant, quiet. Ownership remains protected, though not through strength, rather through awareness deeper than logic allows. Each moment you apply those former lessons about wealth, a change occurs within. Managing your belongings feels less tied to worry, instead linked to confidence. Rather than pulling away, posture improves when dealing with possessions and means. When generosity flows without effort, it becomes part of routine. Decisions around assets often carry quiet insight. Daily habits reflect clarity through how money moves. What one keeps matters less when awareness grows. What children receive goes beyond documents or titles. With resources comes a quiet confidence about needs being met. This stillness moves outward, quietly shaping futures long after. A sense of stability today echoes well into what follows. It gradually comes into focus. Thriving was never forbidden. Abundance aligns seamlessly with a life rooted in faith. Perspective shifts. Money no longer carries the same weight, means something new. A fresh beginning emerges, not merely a position to hold, but a deeper foundation to build upon. From here, influence expands effortlessly, steered by forces beyond sight. Opportunities appear where effort feels natural. Doors opening not through strain, but alignment, with purpose that reaches beyond mere profit. Certain partnerships lie ahead, already shaped before you recognize their possibility. Influential people arrive unannounced, drawn by shared intentions that only make sense in retrospect. Success arrives off-kilter. Unlike what's emerging today, sets intangible forces into motion, unseen shifts, still unnamed, begin to stir. Nowhere does stability settle into a life quite like it does when roots grow deep in soil meant for them. This home offers more than shelter. It alters how others perceive you at work, in the community. A changed name on the mailbox reshapes the way conversations start. Who is listening more closely now? When bills no longer echo through evenings, the tone of dialogue between rooms shifts entirely. Peace accumulates quietly where anxiety once lived. Standing taller happens without effort, once numbers cease weighing down each step. Doors begin to open simply by arriving with less to justify. This gift of inheritance brings the money needed, fulfilling what you are meant to do, helping others through their battles, starts now, shaped by your own past pain. Journeys and rich moments guided by purpose open up smoothly, leaving your finances steady. Families find top schools easier to access, giving kids a solid start in life. Reaching strong education paths opens doors they can walk through later on. A better future could start with solid medical choices, along with steady money management, helping you stay well for decades ahead. At some point, maybe there is a moment set aside beyond this world where your place is already marked in lasting script, untouched by anything down here. A voice from above stirs the air as unseen hands trace their names across your deed. Right here, right now, heavenly agents sort through paperwork on your behalf. Without effort, riches too vast to picture move toward you like a quiet tide. Each dollar unlocks another door, every promise held back until this hour slips free. The one who formed stars leans close, asking only that you echo what he whispers. What comes to me is a gift from above, arranged long before I knew it existed. With full certainty, spiritual authorities manage every detail of my life on earth, sorting through rules and forms without error. Say this out loud. For this moment, gratitude rises. Thanks be to the unseen force holding space for what was quietly prepared. A shift arrives when belief meets that hidden provision, opening a path long shaped by deeper currents. The agreement clicks into place, not with noise, but with quiet acceptance, acknowledged beyond sight. Now it stands confirmed where words do not travel, yet everything moves. Type Amen if you believe in God.